Today, here at the ACC School, we are gathered together in a momentous occasion alongside our esteemed Dean, our dedicated faculty of teachers, and every single one of our hard-working students and fellow classmates who have come to join us for this special event. Being able to have such an incredible opportunity, I personally feel truly happy and honored to be here with you today. The performances you just put on for us were also deeply moving and quite impressive to watch. I was especially struck by the Kung Fu acts, which displayed such incredible skill and powerful energy, and the wonderful singing of the Qinghai Tibet Plateau, as well as many other truly wonderful performances present at the event. There was indeed a vibrant traditional culture on display throughout the program. There are also many captivating and unique elements that are especially attractive nowadays, featuring extraordinary dance expressions that most people can hardly even imagine. What I truly want to share with all of you here today is actually something quite simple. No matter who we are in this room, and regardless of our diverse personal backgrounds or the different paths we have taken, we all fundamentally need to have a great deal of love within our hearts. While some of us may already fully understand what love is and how it works, others among us are still in the process of learning about its true meaning. Many other people may not have such a profound understanding of love and relationships in life. Their awareness of love may not be that high. But no matter what, since we have come into this world, at the end of the day, every single one of us needs to feel love and care. In various situations, it is also quite common for us to refer to this kind of love as a form of deep compassion. To all the friends gathered here today, you should have a very good opportunity at school to receive this kind of education and learn. Through such opportunities, you can gain knowledge and continue your studies with great benefit. This is incredibly meaningful and significant for you. Each of us and every child in this world has a unique and different future ahead. Looking closely at the path of our own lives, we see how much potential exists. Every single person has very different life experiences. Certain individuals may be fortunate enough to still have both of their parents alive at this stage of their lives at present too, while some other people may have already suffered the loss of both their beloved father and mother. But their love has always accompanied us throughout our lives. For example, speaking for myself, my father passed away many years ago, but I still often remember him with deep gratitude and affection. I often think that each of us will lose our parents at a certain point in life, but their love continues to accompany us throughout the entire journey of life. So we still have to stay strong and keep on learning new things every day. We must strive to directly confront life's many challenges. Actually, I also vividly remember that back when I was a young child, my family was struggling quite a bit and was really very poor. So because of those difficult circumstances, I simply couldn't go to school at all. I spent most of my younger years herding cattle and sheep in the high mountains. Every time, I was always standing there on the lofty high mountain tops, walking barefoot and wearing old, tattered clothes. I grew up in this kind of life. Sometimes my younger brother and I lived like this together, without shoes and wearing worn-out clothes, growing up through such difficult conditions. My parents specifically said that if you two can behave yourselves properly, when the winter comes, we'll allow you to go play in a vibrant neighboring city. But actually what they called a nearby city was probably just like the villages near where you live now. One time when my brother and I went there, we had 1 yuan. With 10 cents of that money, we bought 10 delicious candies, and we ate 2 of them together with great joy and happiness too, feeling very grateful. Then we brought the remaining 8 candies home to give to my younger sister, younger brother, and other family members in our small family who were living together. Back when we went there to play, we would spend the whole day digging through old trash, hoping to find things we could bring home afterward. There were so many different things in the trash that we really wanted to take home. some were for playing, and sometimes we really hope to find something to eat. Actually, in every person's life, there are different kinds of hardships, and every single person has their own unique life experiences. I frequently have the chance to observe and interact with quite a few children, including right now, as I am actively managing and overseeing the daily operations of several schools in the beautiful and remote regions of Tibet. I am very interested in giving the children an opportunity, living together, eating daily meals together, and talking together, and engage in many, many wonderful activities together. To all the students who are gathered here today, I have a sincere and heartfelt hope to share with you. After all, you are the local people of Lesotho. When you grow up in this beautiful land surrounded by nature, it is very likely that the local culture will gradually change, and our traditions are being influenced and slowly being eroded. At this time, for the rising younger generation, it is important that we begin learning our own unique script and language from a young age, including your rich traditional songs and cultural dances, as well as the core ideas of your religious beliefs and so on. These are all vital things that you need to learn well. At the same time, it is very necessary for you to learn Chinese. In the years to come, on the vast lands across the African continent, it is highly likely that many people will arrive to uncover all sorts of hidden treasures waiting to be found here. So in the future, if you happen to be fluent in the Chinese language, it will be of great benefit and significant importance to your long-term future and personal growth. More importantly, we now have all the various countries across the entire globe. What is the primary common language most frequently used among them? It is the English language. Every single student and every dedicated teacher must thoroughly master this. In the coming years of the future, these 3 languages and 3 scripts will be vital. If you truly master them well, I believe that every single student will become a very powerful person in the future. In fact, a person's true inner strength requires much more than just physical strength. Many students were practicing Kung Fu just now. It does indeed look truly and remarkably impressive. But more importantly, it deeply enriches the spiritual knowledge held in our hearts. We truly need to accumulate more and more wisdom throughout our daily lives. If we have a lot of knowledge, our whole mind becomes much more expansive and enlightened. It will be filled with wisdom and compassion, and filled with diverse perspectives and ideas from all around the world. When we get to that point, our inner strength will be truly great, and our bodies will naturally become strong as well. If both our body and mind are strong, it means that regardless of the difficult problems we face in life, we will be able to overcome these various challenges with ease. Throughout the course of your studies, you may encounter some unexpected difficulties and obstacles, but you must remain strong and never lose hope or give up on your own potential. As the ancients often said, do not give up on yourself, do not abandon yourself. Even sages and wise men can be reached. There is a saying like this, perhaps you have come across it in your studies. What this essentially means is that many of the challenges we encounter in life can actually be faced with genuine wisdom. When we encounter all kinds of difficulties, painful situations, or times of oppression, at such difficult times we should not run away, nor should we avoid the challenges we face. Instead, we should strive to use skillful means and wise strategies, and confront these challenges with wisdom. By carefully doing so, we will have a bright and successful future. This is one important way of thinking. And here's another important point for all the young students here today, once you have grown up. In today's modern world, you could say the internet is virtually everywhere. We will observe, listen to, and discover many new things and ideas, and a great amount of knowledge. But even more significant are the profound books of wisdom from our ancient sages and predecessors. This is very important for our future. The ancients also said this: if it is not a book of the sages, do not read it. It will obscure your wisdom and damage your mind. This means that books not written by virtuous sages should not be read excessively or occupy too much of your time. Otherwise, your wisdom will be completely obscured and your resolve will be slowly lost. Ultimately, when all is said and done, all the noble virtues within yourself may be completely wiped out, gone forever. In such a challenging situation, when we students grow up, we must strive to maintain a very calm and balanced mindset within ourselves. At the same time, we truly need to have a life filled with wisdom and purpose. This requires everyone here in this room to diligently cultivate it from a very young age. I'm also especially grateful to all our wonderful volunteers and teachers for their sincere commitment. It is truly not easy. The deep dedication you show and the tireless effort you put in for these children and their futures might not be immediately apparent to everyone right at this moment. But for their entire future lives, this will be a truly great contribution to their long-term development and bring lasting benefits in life. Some of us may be practitioners of Buddhism, while other people are actually not Buddhist. Regardless of the circumstances, the fundamental essence and ultimate philosophy of Mahayana Buddhism is dedicated to the compassionate goal to benefit all sentient beings everywhere. Here on the continent of Africa, which is such a vast land, it is truly remarkable to witness the establishment of such a noble and profound Buddhist culture. Finding or having a spiritual center like this is truly a rare blessing. So, to all the friends and children present here, you already know how to recite Amitabha Buddha. Please remember that reciting Amitabha Buddha is a very important practice for us all. Because through reciting Amitabha Buddha, in our own present lives, all kinds of disasters, misfortunes, and sufferings can be eliminated. This includes physical illnesses and persistent mental pain, as well as all sorts of difficulties, obstacles, and the many hardships we face in our lives. All of these can be completely dispelled through the inconceivable blessings and aspirations of Amitabha Buddha. Everything can be eradicated. More importantly, each one of us will face birth, aging, sickness, and death. So in the midst of birth, aging, sickness, and death, by relying on the power of Amitabha Buddha's vows and blessings, in the future, we can also be reborn in the pure land of ultimate bliss. Therefore, this personal outlook on life that we have may be even more important than any formal education or any knowledge we currently possess. Why exactly do we say this important point? Everyone present here, life inevitably ends in death. No matter who you are in the end, whether you have black skin, white skin, or yellow skin, we are all the same in this world as human beings. Within 100 years, we will definitely leave this world. When we eventually leave this world, we need to have a deep spiritual entrustment, a peaceful spiritual home to return to. This is exactly what relying on Amitabha Buddha will grant us. Therefore, I hope that the children will often recite Amitabha Buddha's name. We constantly use the words Amitabha Buddha in our speech. Just the phrase Amitabha Buddha will bring our entire body and mind immeasurable merit and great joy. There shouldn't be anything else. I am truly delighted by the wonderful dedication shown today by the teachers and students present. Thank you very much, everyone.